Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and today we had the Legendary Hunt event start in Apex Legends, and with it we got quite a few fixes in the patch for the event. I literally thought it was only going to be a patch to put all the event stuff in the game, but they did fix a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go through it really quickly. There is quite a bit of bug fixes in here. Again, there'll be a link in the description down below for the full patch notes if you want to go check that out for yourself. So first and foremost, new limited time event, the Legendary Hunt. So the Apex Elite queue, make it to the top 5 in any match and earn your way into a select queue full of top 5 winners. Then prove you're the best of the best by taking them all down. The queue is optional, you can choose to play in the regular playlist at any time. The ring closes faster and damage for out of bounds players has been increased in the Apex Elite queue, and earn character specific badges that track Elite game wins. 2 additional legendary skins for all Battle Pass owners, so the R301 Legendary Honored Prey skin and the Wraith Night Terror Legendary skin. So if you get to level 15 Battle Pass, you'll get both these, the R301 being unlocked if you buy the Battle Pass at level 1. Next, we have some special challenge rewards. So the Legendary Hunt badge finished in the top 5 in any match and tracks your longest top 5 streak in the Elite queue. Rare Wolfpack G7 Scout weapon skin finished in the top 5 in an Apex Elite match. Epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound Legend skin, so finish in the top 5 in any queue 5 times consecutive or non-consecutive. And Legendary Tamed Beast Triple Take weapon skin, win twice in any queue, consecutive or non-consecutive. As for bonus XPs and double XP weekends, so bonus XP from June 14th to 18th, you can unlock a full Battle Pass level when you finish top 5 in any match once per day. And then we have double XP weekend kicking off this Friday at 10 AM PT all the way through till June 10, which is Monday at 10 AM PT. So score double level XP and Battle Pass XP all weekend long. Legendary Hunt store skins, so there's going to be new Legendary Hunt items that will rotate into the shop every 3 to 4 days, and these items are event limited and they may or may not be back. So next we are getting into the patch notes for bug fixes and issues that they are working on. So teamwork and bonus round badges. We are working on a server-side patch for these ASAP. PlayStation sign-in bug for new players. There's an issue with some brand new players that do not already have an EA account linked to PSN being unable to sign into the game. We are working on a fix for this to get out ASAP. Next, we had a few map changes and rearrangements. So the Thunderdome got some small changes to loot placement, mostly around moving loose loot into bins for more visibility on where the loot is. The pit has about twice the loot in it, which is making it a lot more fun to go to. Repulsor has loot bins added to the west side of the area on top of the trapezoid buildings. Some loot added to the underground pit in the small town in Shattered Forest. Added voiceover lines that will call out jump towers when you ping them. You can now ping the jump towers. Moving right along to quality of life and bug fixes. Decreased the delay with items showing up in the menu when looting a death box. Minimap direction will now display correctly while in the ship or skydiving. Improved server performance for some cases of rubber banding when using items. Removed an exploit that allowed a squad to have more than one of the same legend. And brace yourselves for this next one. Removed an exploit that allowed to bunny hop while healing. I wish they wouldn't remove this. I just feel like it was just a thing of skill. If you practiced and you had the skill to pull this off consistently, it just gave you a better advantage at, getting out of a fight without dying, and it just made the skill ceiling a little bit higher. So yeah, you could be good at aiming, you could be good at tracking your targets and movement, and then you could have the bunny hopping on top of that, which would really propel you into the higher skill ceiling of Apex Legends. And I don't feel like it was that much of an advantage over people who maybe didn't know how to bunny hop, so I'm kind of disappointed that they took this out. Fixed issue where players might bounce off your squad when breaking off during a skydive. Improved skydiving so it should feel more responsive and smooth, and it really does. Thermite grenades now cause damage to doors. Squad summary page improvements, so cursor support added. Players can now mute report players from this page, and players can now report teammates that have disconnected. Caustic barrels can now be triggered or disabled by friendly teammates. Xbox and PS4 added ability to fully customize button layout for controllers. Added a zipline cooldown for the last zipline you were on. Pathfinder's grapple now has a blue crosshair indicator that will appear when the grapple is in range of objects it can connect to. When grappling a zipline, the trajectory will now pull players to a point below the zipline rather than above. Made improvements to how weapon reticles and optics are displayed when playing with colorblind settings. They removed the ability for players to change game settings not intended to be modified on a client level. So their intent is to prevent exploits like removing muzzle flash, disabling lighting, and other changes that give players an unfair competitive advantage. We have reverted the behavior of holster weapons, so pressing that button while your melee weapon is out will no longer bring out your last primary weapon. They added some more voiceovers for the legends: French, German, Spanish, Italian, Russian, Polish, Japanese, and Mandarin. Fixed an issue where a player is unable to change their party privacy option. Fixed the extra sway from the G7 crosshair while moving. Fixed bug where Cloaked Mirage was too noticeable, so that makes his ultimate a little bit better. That's something. Fixed a rare issue with using consumables while having a caustic gas canister out. Fixed an issue where shield cells and shield batteries would sometimes appear to be permanently stuck to the player. Improved frame rate when sun shadow coverage is set to high in video options. Fixed issue with the long kill distance badge not displaying the correct max distance. Fixed issue with bad frame rate when using Bloodhound's ultimate, that's great. Fixed players being crushed by opening and closing doors when climbing onto a roof just above the door. That was just hilarious in my opinion. I didn't even think that it was an issue. Fixed a crash related to model code. Fixed issue where a player would crawl very fast in place. Fixed some rare cases of players getting stuck in geometry. Fixed issue where Octane's stim trail would still linger after death. Fixed cases where melee lunges could stop too far from their intended target. Fixed issue with players not receiving any XP for anything after a match, and a champion bonus showing as -1 XP. Fixed an issue where sometimes the audio and visual effects would not play when a weapon fires, and lots of minor fixes and polish to game stability and performance. So that was a mouthful of fixes, and as I said, I didn't expect this Legendary Hunt event patch to have all of this stuff. Once again, I'm kind of disappointed that they removed the bunny hopping. I feel like it was just a higher skill mechanic, and I don't believe that if a player couldn't aim and didn't have proper movement, it would help them to be able to bunny hop while healing. So let me know your thoughts and all that in the comment section down below. Don't forget the event will be going from June 4th through till June 18th. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.